Hello, and thank you for joining me for another One Sheet Wonder Wednesday. Roseward, Stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. A couple of reminders. Don't forget to check out the apparel shop at Stampersdelightshop.com. Also, it is August. Yay! So I have my August Fun Fold Club or online class going on right now using the So Refreshing. You're going to want to join that by August 10th. Also, as customer appreciation starting this month, when you place at least a $50 order before shipping, tax, and those host codes or bonus codes that we got last month, you will get a downloadable PDF with over 40 card samples. So definitely check that out. I will email that to you. You don't have to do anything other than place a $50 order or more. Again, that's after shipping, tax, and those bonus dollars. Okay, it's very early this morning and I am doing this video, so I apologize. I need more coffee. Okay, so for today's One Sheet Wonder, I am going to be using the Stamped with Love stamp set. I'm also going to be using the Layering Leaves stamp set and this beautiful new tag punch that we have. I am going to be using a piece of our designer series paper from the Country Suite Inn. So we're going to start with that. You're also going to need 5 card bases. Now, you'll see I'm not doing as many cards today, but you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so we got those. We got the inserts. I need 10 of these. 5 for the top, 5 for the insides. All right. I'm going to take my designer series paper, and I am going to cut this at 3 3/4, and again 3 3/4. And then I am going to take this and I am going to do 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and I have this strip left. I am going to flip those around, and I'm going to do this at 5 inches and 5 inches. We have some more pieces left. I'm going to take these, and I am also going to do these at 5 inches, 5 inches, and I have those little pieces. We'll use those later on. So now I have these 4 pieces of designer series paper, and of course it's double-sided. So we got 2 of those, and I'm going to flip 2 of these over. And then I have these 1 3/4 inches. Okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. All right. Now I'm going to bring in some boho blue, and I am going to cut some cardstock here. So this is just a 1/4 sheet, and I'm going to cut that at 2 inches. This is already 4 inches. I had already cut this, so I'm just going to do 2 of these at 2 inches and grab another one, which I think this one might be a little bit longer, so let's do that. And we're going to cut this one at 2 inches. There we go. Okay, let's leave that for later. For these 4 pieces, I'm going to bring in that punch, and I'm going to do some punching, and I have these cute little tags now. Sorry for the noise. This one seems to be just a little bit longer. I want this 2 inches. There we go. And put that one right in there. I love my tag punches. Let's get this little stuff out of the way here. Not sure where my lint brush is. We'll just... All right. So now we have those. The first thing I'm going to do is lay these out. And I am going to glue this right on here. Now these might have to be trimmed down a little bit. Once you do the punch, let's just trim those just a little bit. I did these at 5 inches. I think I'm just going to do them at 4 3/4. Let's see. Yep. So we're going to just trim those down again, just a little bit. I like to leave them a little bit longer until I use my tag punch and then line them up. So I am going to go ahead and grab my Stamp and Seal, and I'm just going to add some Stamp and Seal on these, just like this. Do this one. You can make those shorter if you'd like. And then these two, I'm going to go over here. And then this one. There we go. Okay, got those lined up. Now let's bring in my card bases. Well, let's do this first. Let's grab my quarter sheets. So I need 2 here and 2 here. And I'm just going to layer those right on here now. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Tell me which videos you love. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And if there's something you'd like to see me do, also let me know about that. If you'd like to join my team, just go to Stampersdelight.com and join the fun. I'd love to have you on my team. And it's pre-order for the mini catalog, the holiday mini catalog. So if you join my team this month, you can pre-order all those great holiday sets. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in, we have the new Take Your Pick crafter tools or tips. So we have a little hook here, we have a little needle kind of thing, we have this scoring or perforated little tool, and then we have the blade. I'm going to take the blade and I'm just going to make a cut, 2 cuts here. They're about maybe a 1/2 inch between the 2 of them. And you're going to make sure, you're going to have to make sure that it's long enough. I just eyeball it to get this piece through here. See where I'm going with this? Okay, so this one needs to be a little bit longer. Apologize if my head gets in the way. I'm just going to make a cut here. And this one needs to be a little longer. So you got to figure this is 2 inches, so you want it a little bit longer than 2 inches. You can measure it if you like. I don't really need to. That's going to go right in there. So we're going to do the same thing. Again, it's got to be a little more than 2 inches. And you can see it doesn't even matter where I'm putting these, as long as that fits in there. It definitely needs to be a little bit longer. you're going to want to use a mat. Ooh, I forgot to I'm using my wrong mat here. You're going to want to use some kind of mat or paper there. Self-healing mat, which I forgot. So that's okay. I have a silicone mat here, so it didn't hurt my table. But you don't want to cut that up. And then this one's going to go in here. You can also use paper like you see me doing. We used to have the self-healing mats. I actually have one over on the other table, but I'll just use my paper. There we go with that. And let's do one more. And there's my 4 cards that I need for here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these out again real quick. And I'm going to bring in some ribbon. So I'm using the Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and this one is Night of Navy. And that's the same colors that are in here. So the first one I'm going to do is Night of Navy. Again, I'm just tying it in a knot. I'm going to trim that off. So I'll do one of those. I think I'll do 2 of these. I love this ribbon. You have to have it long enough to go around. And you can see I'm not measuring it. Sorry. I eyeball a lot of things. And then we'll use one of the Boho Blue. I'm trying to tie a knot and I can't. Okay. I'm going to flip those over. Add a little glue on the sides. You don't want to add any right there, so that can slide in and out. I'm bringing it around here like that. Same thing with this one. And you can see my knots are in different places, which is great. I like doing things a little bit different. Each card looks a little different. And this one, oh, this one is not it is. I thought it was too small, but it's not. You can see my cuts in my silicone mat. That's a no-no. Now I'm going to bring in my card bases, and I'm using 4 of the Boho Blue. You can see that I've already folded 2 of them. I'm going to bring in my bone folder, make sure they're nice and crisp folds. I'm also going to be using our adhesive solid gems. And then I'm going to bring these in. Now I'm going to glue these down. Again, don't get any glue in the middle. There's one. Second one. Okay, so now I have these four. What I've already gone and done with the stamp set, Stamped with Love, there's no dies or anything for this, so you do have to fussy cut these. I've already gone ahead and done that. So I have the little envelope here, and I have the little post box. So the first thing I'm going to do, let's use a post box first, is I'm going to grab this one, and I am going to add that right onto the front with dimensionals, but I'm going to leave it only at the top. I'm putting the dimensionals. I'm going to leave this, I like to call it flapping. I'm going to add that right up here. So you see where I'm going with this now. When they get the card, they can lift this out and use this as a bookmark. So it's going to go inside there and right over that ribbon. So for that one, you want to make sure the knot is not in the middle. These other ones, I like this. I'm going to use these three because I really like the little envelope. I'm going to take from the Layering Leaves, which also has a matching punch. And I'm using these sentiments rather than the I love you, I like you. And a couple of them fit perfect on these little envelopes here. We got hello and thinking of you. So I'm going to grab the thinking of you. I'm using my Misty Moonlight. I'm going to stamp thinking of you. And then I'm going to grab the hello. I'm going to stamp that on there. I'm going to grab another hello. And I'm going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to add dimensionals, but only on part of it. So this one, you can add right here. This is very sharp, so when you're done with it, put the little case top back on it. And we're going to add that just like this. So again, when they pull it out, it's not sticking. And you can even lay it over that if you want. So I'm going to put this right here, making sure this is still moving. And this one is thinking of you. And I apologize for that. My furnace just went off. Let me close that door. You don't need to hear that. And we'll tuck that one right in there. So now I have these 4 cards with these little bookmarks. I'm going to bring in 4 more of the white 4x4, 4x5 1/4, and I'll stamp the insides. I'm going to bring in my blotter paper. This one says thinking of you, so I'm just going to add a little leaf from the Layering Leaves for this one. And then for the 3 that say well, these two say hello. This one's going to say thinking of you too. So this one I'm going to do, how about sending hugs? Again, these are from the layering leaves. I think I'm going to do sending hugs on this one. And these two that say hello, maybe I want to write my own message on these also. So we'll just use the layering leaf. Now for this one, I'm going to take this strip. I'm actually going to use this strip in here. So this needs to be cut down. And that's going to be 5 1/4. 5 1/4, and that little piece is left over. So again, using the leaf, I'm going to put that right there. And then I am going to use this piece right here. And it's waiting for my own message. And I'm going to use this one right here. So I used up those strips. I could have also used those for another card. And we'll go with this one. Okay. Now, don't have the gems on there yet, but I do have these 4 little pieces. So what I'm going to do with that one is I'm going to take a piece of our Misty Moonlight. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. Bone folder, where did you go? Right in front of me. And I'm going to just arrange these pieces onto the front. So I'm going to do that one. I'm going to maybe do this one. Have this one right here. And this one right here. Now you can actually change those up any way you want. Maybe you want them perfectly like that. Let's do this and this. So I'm using up those pieces, but I think I'm going to do this one this way. I'll do it that way. So I'm just using up the last pieces and gluing those down. Again, you can make more cards out of this. But I'm just going to make the one. So I'm really only making 5 cards today. But I love these cards. I love that punch. Think about that punch, doing that like for Christmas. And then your recipient has a tag maybe, or a bookmark. Okay, we're going to, you know what? I think I'm going to make this, I'm going to do this way. Just a little bit different. I'm going to grab one of these little pieces here. I'm going to grab the hello when I find it. There it is. There we go. I am going to take this ribbon here. I'm just going to cut a piece off. My scissors were buried. Just going to cut a piece off here. So usually I try to make a lot of cards with the One Sheet Wonder, but for today, I just wanted to show you that. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue right here. I'm going to add that piece right here like that. I'm going to take some dimensionals, probably at least 2, maybe more after I get it on there. And I'm just going to put that hello right there. Grabbing an inside, I'll do Thinking of You. And one of those little leaves. And now I'm ready for my gems. So I am bringing in the boho blue. I'm going to start with this one. And right in that spot that has nothing, we're going to add some gems. So it dresses it up a little bit. Maybe one right there. Cute little quick card. And then for these, again, adding the gems wherever I want them. You can add any color gems that you want. I don't know, I like putting one right in there where the little stamp should go. I'm going to put one right here, right there, and one over there. Doing the same thing here. And there you have your cards. Just be careful with that gem, because if it's too large, your card won't, your little bookmark won't come out. So maybe we'll put that one over here so that they can slide. So these are my one sheet wonders today. Again, you can make more, because this is 5 cards, but you can get this 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get more if you use those smaller pieces, but I didn't want to use all those today. I just wanted to show you these. I hope you enjoyed today's one sheet wonder. Check back with me next week. I do try to do it every Wednesday. Sometimes I can't. Same thing with my Fun Fold Fridays. So you definitely want to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook so you know when I upload a new video or I go live. Until next time, keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.